Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome live here on the WHS Network here on YouTube.com. Here from beautiful Raider Field here in Selma, Indiana, as we have the Hagerstown Tigers taking on your Wapahani Raiders here this evening. Again, here as always, I'm your play-by-play broadcaster, Brandon Morvillius. Alongside here with me is cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy. Again, we'll get right into things with our Raiders Live pregame show presented by Care J. Wolf, DDS PC, a proud sponsor of us here on the WHS Network. Obviously, a little bit of a rainy day. You could say it started out that way, but cleared up around noon or so. And head coach Brian Dudley and his players and the coaching staff came out here and once again got this field looking good. And we're ready for baseball here tonight. Now, Wapahani coming off of three very big wins in the last few days. On Friday night, got a big conference victory over Cowan, in which I think that was final score over 12-2, if I remember correctly, there for that game against Cowan on Friday night, and then came right back on Saturday morning and defeated Cambridge City 10-0, and then beat Park Tudor 15-2 in what was quite the dominant game thrown there by Gavin Noble. Gavin Lash pitched a fantastic game as well there in the morning game there against Cambridge City. And so we're going to get a little bit of a newer look, so to speak, to things from a pitching standpoint tonight. And Daxton Dudley, I'm not quite sure if he's thrown an inning, I don't believe, this year as far as at the varsity level. I know he's pitched, I think, maybe in one or two JV games, just to keep the arm loose and be ready to go when called upon. And so we're looking forward to see how things will turn out here this evening. Like I said, it should be a great matchup here. Again, Hagerstown coming in here to tonight's game, coming in at 6-7 on the season. So still, very respectable record there, just a game below 500, as they'll be geared up here for tonight's game. Again, not a whole lot of people here, so hopefully all are able to kick back and relax and enjoy a nice evening of Raider baseball here on the WHS Network. We'll go ahead and take a look here at the starting lineup here this evening. First and foremost here for the Hagerstown Tigers. Again, presented by Fuquay Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram dealership. Again, leading off and pitching, number 2, Ben Williams. Batting second, the second baseman, Quade Mole. Batting third and playing shortstop, number 17, Dom Anderson. Batting fourth, the catcher, number 5, Colin Beatty. Batting fifth and playing third base, number 6, Kane Irvin. Batting sixth, the right fielder, number 8, Xavier Matthews. In the 7th spot, center fielder, number 10, Gavin Walter. Batting eighth, the first baseman, number 3, Braylon Deusler. And batting ninth, the left fielder, number 26, Wyatt Leach. Again, the Tigers are coached by Jay Hale. So again, that is the Hagerstown Tigers. Now we'll take a look here at your Wapahani Raiders here this evening. Starting lineup looks like this. Leading out, playing shortstop, number 12, Gavin Noble. Batting second and pitching, number 10, Daxton Dudley. Batting third and catching, number 4, Luke Willman. In the cleanup spot, first baseman, number 19, Gage Gadberry. Batting fifth, third baseman, number 16, Nolan Dudley. Batting sixth, playing second base, number 18, Gavin Lash. In the 7th spot, center fielder, number 7, Caleb Henderson. Batting eighth, the designated hitter, number 24, Paul Fisher. He'll be hitting for the left fielder, number 20, Blake Castor. And batting ninth and playing right field, number 11, Joe Foster. Again, your Raiders coached by Brian Dudley, assisted by Jason Dudley and Jonathan Riddle. So, folks, we'll go ahead and step aside here for a quick break. Again, we got tonight's national anthem coming up and the first pitch right out here from beautiful Raider Field. Don't go anywhere. We'll have it all coming at you live here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network. All right, folks, welcome back here to Raider Baseball here on the WHS Network here on YouTube.com. We'll take a look here at tonight's Jones Auto Body defensive alignment here for your Wapahani Raiders. Again, out in left field, that's Blake Castor. In center field, number 7, Caleb Henderson. Over in right field, number 11, Joe Foster. Around the horn here in the infield, that is Nolan Dudley up third base. Gavin Noble at shortstop. Gavin Lash at second base. And at first, as always, is Gage Gadberry. Your battery mates here this evening, Daxton Dudley on the mound and Luke Willman hanging the signs here tonight. So again, that is your Jones Auto Body defensive alignment. And so we'll get down to business here this evening. Again, we appreciate you all for joining us for some Raider baseball here tonight. Very appreciative of Hagerstown for making the trip out here this evening for what should be a fantastic night of some Indiana high school baseballs. That one's going to be high and out of the zone here for a 1-0 count here on the leadoff man, the pitcher, number 2, Ben Williams. Just misses again up and out of the zone. Again, the Raiders off to a fantastic start here to the season. Again, their lone loss to Homestead was a 9-5 loss up there in Parkview Field up there in Fort Wayne where the Tin Caps play. So ball high and in, runs the count here to 3 balls and 1 strike here on Williams. Again, I believe this is the first pitching performance, I guess, or pitching outing so far here for Daxton at the varsity level. So slightly tight zone there, but nonetheless, a leadoff walk here for Williams. So Williams down at first base with a leadoff walk here, and we'll have the second baseman, number 7, Quade Mull, at the plate. The pitch here from Dudley. Nice bunt put down there by Mull. Dudley collects, throws on the first. That hits the base runner. Lash will throw on the third. And so the Tigers will have them on the corners. Very unfortunate there by the throw of Daxton Dudley. Tried to get the out again, also trying to keep his footing. Again, it is wet out here on the grass. So that definitely makes things a little bit more difficult. So again, Williams advances on the third base after the error on the throw there from Dudley. So again, runners on the corners, nobody out. As that pitch is going to be a ball, 1-0. Okay, I guess that was called a strike. So 0-1 here on Anderson. Dom Anderson, again the shortstop here for Hagerstown. Pickoff moved back to first, and Mull is back in there safely. Nothing in 1 the count. Here's the pitch from Dudley. As that's going to be skied up in the foul ground, and that will head out of play to run the count here to 0-2 here on Anderson. And the number 3 hitter in the lineup. Nothing in 2. Anderson will step back here into the batter's box. Dudley gets the signs here from Willman. And he'll step off. So not quite exactly on the same page right there. Finally gets what he likes. He'll come to set. Here's a pitch. A pitch out, throw down to second. And a play at the plate now. And Willman will tag him out at home plate on an absolute and utter missile. Pinpoint missile right there from Gavin Noble to home. As Willman tags him out for out number 1 here in the inning. Again, that pitch was called a ball. So again, Mole records the stolen base. Williams caught stealing at home. Like I said, a perfect throw there from Noble. And then the tag placed there on by Willman. And man, I'm not sure where that pitch missed. But nonetheless, it is now 2 balls and 2 strikes. And he'll foul tip that one back to the backstop. And so we'll redo it again here at 2-2. Dudley again taking a long look in there, and again he'll step off. Two balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, and 1 on. And Daxton and Wellman again just trying to get on the same page right here as far as what they're wanting to go with. Dudley will finally get what he likes here, and the 2-2 offering will be called strike 3. Pull the old chainsaw for out number 2 here of the inning.
The catcher, number 5, Colin Beatty.
And so now the catcher, number 5, Colin Beatty, will now step in here with 2 away and 1 on. Again, the Tigers got the first 2 men on base after the walk and the error by Dudley, Daxton Dudley rather. So 1-0 the count here on Beatty. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be lined down the left field line, foul. So 1-1 the count. Beatty steps back in there. Dudley again here on the rubber. Looks in there to Willman. Again, the middle infielders trying to keep Mole close out there at second base. Here's the pitch. And so that will be also called a ball here now. 2 balls, 1 strike. Again, it's kind of hard to read the umpire behind home plate because he really doesn't make a whole lot of signal as far as what's a ball and what's a strike. He kind of has the same mannerism, so to speak, as that ball goes into center field, but Mole will stay put. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Big time pitch right here by Dudley to try to get out of trouble. So deuces are wild. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. Dudley will come to the set and the pitch. That's going to be a ball high out of the zone for ball 3. So that will run the count to full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Here on the Tigers cleanup hitter in Colin Beatty, doing the catching duties once again here tonight for Hagerstown. And the payoff pitch. That's going to be fouled off there to the third base side. Foul and out of play. So again, here we'll do it at full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. We'll see if they put the runner on the move here. You don't have to do that, obviously. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be away for ball 4. So a couple walks here in the inning.
The third baseman, number 6, Kane Irvin.
Again, here now we'll extend the inning here to the third baseman, number 6, Kane Irvin. The 5-hole hitter here for Hagerstown. Again, you have Mole at second base. Beatty now over at first. Again, you have Gavin Noble and Gavin Lash keeping them close at second base. The pitch from Dudley will be rifled on in there for a called strike, 0-1. Here's the 0-1, and that's going to be a fly ball center field. Henderson is there and will make the catch for the third and final out of the inning. So Daxton wiggles out of some trouble here in the top of the first inning as the Tigers get no runs here on no hits, also 1 error and 2 left on. We'll head to the bottom half of the first here, scoreless from Raider Field here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network. All right, folks, well, again, welcome back here live on the WHS Network here on YouTube.com. Again, we'll take a look here at tonight's starting lineup again here for your Wapahani Raiders, just in case if you all didn't see the first part of the introductions earlier on. But again, leading things off here on the Fuquay Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram dealership starting lineup here, Gavin Noble at shortstop, batting second, Daxton Dudley. In the 3 spot, Luke Willman. In a cleanup spot, Gage Gadberry batting 5th, Nolan Dudley, Gavin Lash batting 6th, Caleb Henderson's batting 7th, Paul Fisher then the DH batting 8th, and Foster rounding out the order batting 9th here tonight. So we'll start things off here. Gavin Noble steps in as that's going to be a ball low and inside. 1-0 to begin things. The pitch for a called strike. So an even count here, 1 ball, 1 strike here on Gavin Noble. And the pitch from Williams. And that's going to be skied up there into center field. Center fielder back pedals, gets there and will make the catch for out number 1 here of the inning. We'll take a look here at the Jones Auto Body defensive alignment here tonight for Hagerstown. Again, out in left field, that's Wyatt Leach. Over in center field, Gavin Walter. In right, that is Xavier Matthews. Around the horn there in the infield, we have Kane Irvin at third base. At shortstop is Dom Anderson. Over at second base is Quade Mull. And at first is Braylon Deusler. And then again, your battery mates here, you have Ben Williams and Colin Beatty behind the dish. So again, that is the Jones Auto Body defensive alignment here this evening for Hagerstown, as that's going to be a ball outside. So 1-1 the count. Here's the pitch and a ground ball here to the second base side. He'll collect, throw on to first, and so 2 very quick outs to begin this bottom half of the first inning.
The catcher is number 4, Luke Willman.
So now the catcher, number 4, Luke Willman, will step in. Pitch here from Williams. Just a bit inside there for a ball, 1-0. Swung right through that one. And so the count here at a ball and a strike here on Willman. Again, you have Gage Gadberry to follow him. Nolan Dudley thereafter. We'll see if we can possibly get that far here in the inning. So 2 balls and 1 strike here on Willman. Nobody on here for the Raiders in the bottom half. Williams will get a signs. Here's the windup and a 2-1 offering. Will be low and away for ball 3. The 3-1 pitch is going to be skied up there in the foul ground, and that one's going to get out of play. So Willman will stay alive here in the at-bat, as it's now 3 balls and 2 strikes. The pitch. And that's going to be a deep fly ball left center field, and it's going to be off the base of the wall. Willman motors on in there to second base, standing up, and that's going to be a 2-out double there for Luke Willman. Nearly got out of here. That could have been about another 5 to 6 more feet. That would have gotten out. But nonetheless, it's going to be a 2-out double here for Willman, and gives the Raiders an opportunity to tack on 1 here in the bottom half of the first inning. So now we'll have the first baseman, number 19, Gage Gadberry, now at the plate, as the sun wanting to come out here this evening. You know, it's been a rainy day pretty much throughout, as that one's going to be fouled out of play. 0-1 to begin things here on Gage Gadberry. So no balls and a strike. Again, 2 away here in the inning. Here's the pitch. Outside for a ball, 1-1. The pitch here from Williams will be skipped in the dirt. Willman will take off for third, and he'll easily be in there. So a wild pitch advances Willman on to third base. So now just 90 feet left to go. And I will fair warn you here, we are having some Wi-Fi issues out.
Second baseman, number 18, Gavin Lash.
All right, folks, welcome back live here on the WHS Network, here on YouTube.com. We was away there for the top half of the second inning. Really didn't miss a whole lot there. Daxton Dudley mowed him down there in the top of the second. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. Also had a strikeout in the inning. And so here in the bottom half of the second inning, we'll start off here with the second baseman, number 18, Gavin Lash, as it's a 0-1 count to begin things here on Gavin. Had a nice game the other night there against, I believe that was Park Tudor, had a 3-run homer. It was either against Park Tudor or Cambridge City. I believe it was against Park Tudor, if I remember correctly. Of course, all these guys had a really nice day on Saturday, and there's Lash splitting the gap out there in right center field. That's going to go nearly all the way to the wall there, and Lash will be in there with a stand-up double to lead off this bottom half of the second inning. Another fine piece of hitting here for the Raiders. Now their 3rd hit of the night. And what a way to get the party started here in the second inning. So now we'll have the center fielder, number 7, Caleb Henderson, at the plate. So Henderson will step in here with Lash out there at second base, already in scoring position. Again, Ben Williams here on the mound here for the Tigers. And the pitch. And that's going to be popped up right back to the pitcher. So a quick 1 out here in the inning.
Designated hitter, number 24, Paul Fisher.
So now the designated hitter, number 24, Paul Fisher, will stand in. And that's going to be a fly ball right center field. The right fielder there. And we'll make the catch there for a quick second out. So 2 pitches and 2 outs. He's only thrown 4 pitches overall here in the inning.
The right fielder, number 11, Joseph Foster.
So the right fielder, number 11, Joe Foster, is the hope here for the Raiders to extend the inning here in the bottom half of the second. As that pitch will be low for a ball, 1-0 to begin things. Again, following Foster, back to the top of the order there with Gavin Noble. The pitch from Williams. And that's going to be a fly ball in the center field, and that's going to go over the center fielder's head. Foster making his way around second, heading to third. And there's not really going to be much of a play right there, as Foster will be in the third with a stand-up RBI triple. And another 2-out magic here for the Raiders here in the bottom half of the second inning, as now they now extend that lead to 2-0. Great job again hitting it where it's pitched right there by Foster. So again, last scored there on the triple from Foster. Back to the top of the order here in Gavin Noble. And Noble went there on that one, so 0-1 the count. Again, flew out to the center fielder in the first inning. 0 for 1 so far. There's the pitch. And that's going to hit Noble on the leg. So he will go ahead and make his way on down there to first base on a hit by pitch. So the Raiders now will have him on the corners. Again, with 2 away here in the inning. So the pitcher, number 10, Daxton Dudley, now at the plate. Again, looking to help himself right here. We got Foster at third, Noble at first. Again, both pretty good base runners there. Good IQ as well. Good knowledge of what you got to do on the bases. So 1-0 the count here on Daxton. Williams will come to the set. And the 1-0 offering will be skied up into shallow left center field. The left fielder is going to be there and will make the catch for the third and final out of the inning. But the Raiders nonetheless here tack another run up on the board here in the bottom of the second inning, as they get 1 run here on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 left on base. We'll head now to the top of the third again here from beautiful Raider Field. Wapahani 2, Hagerstown 0. You're on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network.
Hi, I'm Austin Rich with Next Home Elite Real Estate. Next Home Elite Real Estate's primary focus is to enrich lives by helping people find their next home. As one of Delaware County's premier realtors, I provide consumer-focused branding, the newest technology, and a marketing plan that provides superior service to all of my clients without compromise. For any and all of your real estate needs, contact me, Austin Rich with Next Home Elite Real Estate at 765-749-4546.
Welcome back here with the top of the third inning. Again, as we begin things here with the number 9 hitter in the order here for Hagerstown. That's going to be the left fielder, number 26, Wyatt Leach. So Dudley here on the mound here for his third inning of work. Got a very dominant second inning, as that will be a ball called. Swung on and missed right there by Leach. And so an even count here, 1 ball, 1 strike. Again, Dudley playing a little bit in at the edge of the grass here at third base. Skied up in the foul ground down the right field line. Gadberry hustles after it and nearly makes the catch. So nice hustle there by Gage, as well as Lash and Foster on the plate. Just unfortunately unable to get to it. You got to be careful down there, and that's one thing that you got to be mindful of, because yes, obviously you want to make the catch. With it being wet down there, definitely don't want to slip, fall, and potentially hurt yourself in some way. So the count stands here, 1 ball, 2 strikes here with a windup and the 1-2 offering. Goodbye. So Leach will be erased here to begin the top of the third inning there via the strikeout. And back to the top of the order here for the Tigers. And that will be the pitcher number 2, Ben Williams. Again, he walked to lead off the game, eventually advanced on to third base, and then was caught stealing home. As that will be a ball up and out of the zone. 1-0 here on Williams. Again, the Raiders also will be back at it on Wednesday night. Got a very big game there in that one, as your Raiders will be taking on the Frankton Eagles right here from Raider Field. 5:30 p.m. start time there for that one. Pitch is low and away. So 3 balls and no strikes here on Ben Williams. Again, a lot like how it was in that first plate appearance to begin the game. Got to come all the way back right here. So he gets a strike called right there. Now 3-1. Daxton again gets what he likes. The 3-1 will be a little pop shot there in the right field and a very acrobatic catch right there for Lash for out number 2 here in the inning.
The second baseman, number 7, Quade Mull.
And so again here with 2 away, we have the second baseman, number 7, Quade Mullen, out to plate. And he will watch that one right on in there for a ball. That looked dangerously close to a strike to me, but again, we're all the way up here in the press box. That up and down sometimes can be a little deceiving. Side to side, we're pretty much right on the money with here. Here's the 1-1. Swung on and missed for strike 2. So Dudley just another pitch away here from another nice clean inning of work. Here's the 1-2 pitch. And pop up there to the first baseman. Gadberry will gobble that up, toss on the first there to Dudley to end the inning. So another nice clean inning of work here for Daxton. 1-2-3 go the Tigers here in the third inning, as they get no runs on no hits, no errors, and nobody left on. We'll head to the bottom half of the third. Again, it's Wapahani 2, Hagerstown 0, here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network. Welcome back here to the Mobile Reboot Game Break. Again, it's Wapahani 2, Hagerstown 0. Again, so far the Tigers, no runs, no hits, no errors so far through the first 3 frames. Again, here in the bottom half of the third inning as we enter things, Wapahani scored 2 runs on 4 hits, also an error. And so looking to get back after it here in the third inning. Again, very appreciative of y'all for joining us this evening here for some Raider baseball. Again, here's a take on the Hagerstown Tigers. Again, if you are just now joining us, I'm Brandon Morvillius, your play-by-play broadcaster. Alongside here with me, cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy. And so we begin the third inning here with a catcher, number 4, Luke Willman. Willman with a double and scored, and that's a deep fly ball left field, and it's going to be gone. Luke Willman with a solo shot to left field, and the Raiders have now extended that lead to 3-0. That right there, folks, is how you get an inning started. And Willman definitely does so with a bang. Again, here's the Raiders now extend that lead to 3-0. Again, he just about nearly took one out there in the first inning. Hit off the base of the wall out there in left center field. And so now the first baseman, number 19, Gage Gadberry, at the plate. As that will be low for a ball, 1-0. Just a bit outside there by Williams. And so the count stands at 2 balls and no strikes. Here's the windup and the pitch. Now inside to Gadberry. So 3-0. Again, following Gadberry is going to be Nolan Dudley. And that will be a 4-pitch walk here to the Raiders cleanup hitter, Gage Gadberry. So he will make his way down to first base. 16, Nolan Dudley out to plate. So again, it doesn't get any easier. This Raider lineup continues to see production 1 through 9. And that's, that's a sign of a really good team. You know, you got to have production throughout the lineup, and a jam shot right there, going to be a tough play. But a nice play nonetheless there by the shortstop. Again, to make it right there, toss on the second to get the force out at second base for out number 1 here in the inning. So a job well done again there by the Tigers shortstop. That is Don Anderson. So again, now Nolan Dudley at first. Second baseman number 18, Gavin Lash, now at the plate. Again, he doubled. And that's going to be popped up in the infield, now shallow right field, as the right fielder calls off the second baseman there to collect the out. So now 2 outs here in the inning. And now the center fielder, number 7, Caleb Henderson, will now stand in. Again, 0 for 1 here on the night. Again, bunted it up there to the pitcher. Just a little pop-up. Nothing to show for there. That's going to get by the catcher. Dudley will be easily in there at second base. So 1-0 the count here as Dudley moves up 90 feet. So now Caleb's got a man in scoring position here. Let's see if Caleb and the Raiders can cash in and continue to add to this lead of 3-0 so far. Here's the pitch. Another one low, now 2-0. Two balls, no strikes. Williams comes to set. Here's the pitch. And chop to the shortstop. He'll throw on the first and just a little bit wide there, but the first baseman keeps a foot on the bag, and that will end the inning. But the Raiders tack another run up on the board after the big-time blast there by Luke Willman to make this a 3-0 lead after 3 innings of play here. Wapahani gets 1 run here on 1 hit, also no errors, and 1 left on base. We'll head to the top of the 4th. Again, Raiders lead at 3-0. Welcome back here, folks, to our mobile reboot game break. Again, Wapahani again here with a 3-0 lead here as we enter this top of the fourth inning here with a shortstop, number 17, Dom Anderson here for Hagerstown.
Leading off for the Tigers.
Got a lot better evening out here than the way it was looking like it was going to be. Again, it rained majority of the early morning. Really started kind of spitting some rain last night. I think right around 11 o'clock or midnight thereabouts. And then continued to rain all morning and into the afternoon. Got some heavy downpours at time, but again, the coaching staff here led by Coach Brian Dudley, Jason Dudley, and Jonathan Riddle, and all of his players once again came out here and cleaned her up nicely. Looks beautiful as always. 1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch to Anderson will be fouled back to the backstop area, now 1-2. So Dudley back on the rubber, looks in here to Willman. He sees what he likes. Here's this 1-2 offering. Nice job of battling right there. That pitch was falling away outside and was able to clip a piece of it there to foul it off there to the right side. So we're going to redo it again here at a ball and 2 strikes. Dudley here with a windup and a pitch. Just misses there on the outside part of the plate. So the count here stands at 2-2. And another one that just misses there low and away. So that will run the count to full. 3 balls and 2 strikes here on the 3-hole hitter here for the Tigers. Shortstop Dom Anderson. And the payoff pitch. Skied up, foul ground. Will Gadberry have enough room? He will run out of room as that one will fall out of play. And so the count will remain at 3 balls and 2 strikes. So again, 3 balls, 2 strikes here on Anderson. The payoff pitch. And that's going to be strike 3. Pull the chainsaw. He's gone looking. Very nice pitch there from Dudley.
Catcher, number 5, Colin Beatty.
So first out here in the inning. That's now the 4th strikeout on the night here for Daxton. And now we'll have the catcher, number 5, Colin Beatty, now standing in at home plate. Beatty drew a walk in the first inning when was left stranded. Fouled back out of play, 0-1 to begin the at-bat here on Beatty. Again, really aside from that first inning there for Daxton, again, kind of was a little wild. Had a couple of walks there in the first, was trying to settle in. He had an error. It really could have turned out to be a really bad inning, and luckily wiggled out of trouble and didn't allow anything to cross the plate. But really ever since then, he's been pretty automatic. Again, doing a better job of attacking the strike zone, not getting behind his hitters. So 1-2 the count. And the pitch swung on and missed, strike 3 for out number 2 here of the inning. So back-to-back strikeouts to begin things here in the 4th. And now the third baseman, number 6, Kane Irvin, looks to extend the inning here. Ball inside. So 1-0 to begin things here on Irvin. Again, flew out to the center fielder to end the first inning. So 0 for 1 so far there for the young man, and that's a line shot right there in the center field. And so that will officially break up the no-hitter there for Dudley. And obviously the rule of thumb is, as a broadcaster and just a regular old person at a ball game, you never want to talk about a no-hitter. That's the reason why I didn't say anything yet. But a nice piece of hitting there by Irvin gets the Tigers a base runner here in the fourth. Again, still here with 2 away, and now the right fielder number 8, Xavier Matthews, at the plate. Skied up behind home plate. Willman might have a play, and he'll make the play back there. Beautifully done there by Luke Willman to end the inning. And so you had a single, nothing to show for here for the Tigers in the fourth, as they get no runs. They're on 1 hit, also no errors, and 1 left on. We will head to the bottom half of the fourth again here from Raider Field, with Wapahani ahead 3-0 here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network. Welcome back here with the bottom half of the fourth inning. We'd like to thank some of our sponsors here tonight. A big thanks to Next Home Elite Real Estate. Their primary focus is to enrich lives by helping people find their next home. As one of Delaware County's premier realtors, Austin Rich provides consumer-focused branding, the newest technology, and a market plan that provides superior service to all of his clients without compromise. For all of your real estate needs, contact Austin Rich with Next Home Elite Real Estate at 765-749-4546. So we'll open up this bottom half of the fourth inning here with the designated hitter, number 24, Paul Fisher. And that's going to be lined there in the left field. That's going to go well over the left fielder's head right there and one hop the wall. Here comes Fisher motoring on in there to second, and that's going to be a leadoff double. Once again, that's how you get the party started right there, folks. Paul Fisher knows how to get it done. And that's exactly what he did right there. So a leadoff double will now give way here to the right fielder, number 11, Joe Foster. Foster with an RBI triple back there in the second inning. So the Raiders look to start stringing more hits together. We have 6 hits so far here in the ball game. Obviously, the 3 runs is nice, but it's we haven't really been able to string a long rally together. To where we're getting multiple guys on base and getting multiple runs here in the innings. Obviously, again, you'll take what you got so far, but let's see if the Raiders can start multiplying the hits and the runs here and really start getting into their groove. Obviously, I'm sure Ben Williams will have a little say in that matter here for Hagerstown. And so Williams will step off the mound there. Again, Dom Anderson trying to keep Fisher close out there at second. And a pitch. Foster squares there, puts down a beautiful bunt down the third base line. So a 2-3 put out. A job well done there by Foster. 2 great at bats so far here on the night. So a sacrifice bunt put down moves Fisher up to third.
Number 12, Gavin Noble.
And here we are back to the top of the order. Here with the shortstop, number 12, Gavin Noble. Again, it's the little things, folks. The old saying, and getting them on, get them over, and get them in. You had Fisher on out there in scoring position, moved him up, and now it's time to get him in. And Noble nearly did that with one good old mighty swing of the bat right there. But unfortunately for him, that went well foul and very well could be in the White River. So the 0-1 pitch will be fouled off out of play. Make that now 0-2. Noble so far 0 for 1 here on the evening. Flew out to the center fielder in the first inning and then was hit by a pitch in the second. And base hit right back up the middle. So that's going to score Fisher. Here comes Noble on into second base, and that's going to be a ribeye double there for Gavin Noble. Way to take the extra base. Heads up base running there. Puts another run up on the board here for the Raiders. Again, all started there by Paul Fisher to lead off the inning. A fantastic two-strike approach there for Noble. And works out beautifully here again as we'll have a mound visit here for Hagerstown. It looks like it's just a little check up from the neck up here. Doesn't look like there's going to be any kind of change yet. So again, the Raiders have done exactly what you look to do every inning. Like I said, you get them on, you get them over, you get them in. Fisher got on there with a double. Foster moved him over there with a bunt to get him to third. And Noble there with the execution right there to knock in the run. And now to put himself in scoring position here with Daxton Dudley at the plate. So Daxton so far 0 for 2. Grounded out to the second baseman in the first inning and then flew out to the left fielder in the second. Pickoff moved back there to second base, and luckily the second baseman was right there to make that catch. Or that would have been right in there to center field, and Noble potentially could have gotten a third. And after getting that jersey nice and dirty right there. The pitch low and away for a ball, 1-0 to begin things here on Daxton. So again, Williams having all kinds of trouble out there. Again, trying to get on the same page here with his catcher. 1-0 the count. And back there at us. So the count stands at 1 ball and 1 strike. Noble at second. 1 out here in the inning. Already home. They're off the RBI double there from Gavin that scored Paul Fisher. And another pickoff move back in there safely is Noble at second. I'll tell you what, that's going to be fun to wash all that mess out. I'll tell you that much. 1 ball, 1 strike. And a pitch. Low in the dirt. That's going to get by the catcher. Noble on in there to third. So Gavin again moves 90 feet closer after the wild pitch. Again, here's Daxton trying to help himself here. Get a base hit or a walk or something, just to be productive. That's the main thing. Here's the pitch. Outside. So the count hit now at 3-1. Williams will come to the set. And that's going to be low and away for ball 4. So a 1-out walk. We'll put runners on the corners here for Wapahani. Again, Noble still down at third. Daxton Dudley now at first. And the catcher, number 4, Luke Willman at the plate. and he has done damage both times he's been up. He hit a double off the base of the wall out there in left center field, and then hit a bomb there to left field to begin the third. Pickoff move, Daxton back in there safely at first. Williams will come to the set. And a pitch to Willman will be up and in for a ball, 1-0. So not exactly the part of the order where you want to have guys on base, that's for sure, if you're the opposing team. As I said earlier, the way this team's been hitting, I don't know if I'd want to face them anyway. High fly ball there in the left center field. Should get the run home. Noble tags at third. And so he'll make his way to home plate, and he'll be in there. So a sacrifice fly right there for Willman, getting the job done for out number 2 here in the inning. Again, the Raiders tack on another run to make this a 5-0 ball game.
The first baseman, number 19, Gage Gadder.
So already now the second RBI of the night here for Willman. And now the big fella, number 19, Gage Gadberry at the plate. And now we'll have a courtesy runner now down at first base. That's going to be number 3, Landon Thompson. He'll be running for the pitcher, Daxton Dudley. So again, the Raiders have scored twice here in the fourth. Looking to keep the ball rolling here in the right direction here for your Raiders. So 1-0 the count. Again, Gadberry 1 for 1 so far, singled. Had an RBI there in the first inning and drew a walk in the third. The 1-0 pitch here to Gage. And that's going to be swung on and missed. A big-time swing right there from a big-time young man there in Gage Gadberry. Again, you have Nolan Dudley waiting on deck. We'll see if we'll get to him here in the inning or not. Williams, again, glances over there at first base. And the pitch. Low and away. Another one that's going to get by the catcher, Landon Thompson. Will take off there for second and bit the dust right there. Hopefully he's all right. And it looked like he was trying to make the turn to potentially, round second base to see what was available as far as maybe making his way to third. So it looks like he's all right. So now the count here, 2 balls and 2 strikes. The pitch up and away. And so that's going to run the count to full, 3-2 here on the Raiders' first baseman. Williams comes to the set here, the payoff pitch. And that's going to be low and away. Thompson takes off for third, and he's going to be out. So that will end the inning. And so the Raiders, again, tack on a couple of runs here in the bottom half of the fourth inning. Here as they get 2 runs here on 2 hits, also no errors, and 1 left on. We will head here to the top of the 5th inning. Again, it's Wapahani 5, Hagerstown 0 here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network. All righty, folks, welcome back here live on the WHS network here on YouTube.com. 0-1 to begin things here in the top of the fifth inning here with center fielder number 10, Gavin Walter. You got 0 for 1 so far here on the night, struck out swinging back in the second inning. Gonna had to cut that commercial break just a little short there. Getting these guys got back out there on the field so quickly and ready to go. So a called strike. 1-2 the count here on Walter. There's a windup and a pitch. He gone. So first down of the inning there via the strikeout there of Gavin Walter.
The first baseman, number 3, Braylon Doisler.
6 strikeouts now tonight here for for Daxton Dudley rather, as we'll have the first baseman number 3, Braylon Doisler at the plate, and it's 1-0 to begin things. Doisler so far 0 for 1. Grounded out to the second baseman to end the second inning. As that paints the black right there to even the count up here at 1-1. And a pitch. Swung right through that one. Nice off speed right there from Dudley. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out, and nobody on here in the top of the fifth. Got a 5-0 Raider lead. The pitch, high and away. Popped up down the first base line. Gadberry will run out of room. But once again, you love the hustle there from the young man. So the count here, 2 balls and 2 strikes. 1 out and nobody on. Dudley gets the signs. Here's the windup and a 2-2 offering. Right back at him, and look at Dudley fielding this position. Tosses on to first, and that's going to be the second out. Beautifully done there by Daxton Dudley. So out number 2 there of Doisler. And now the number 9 hitter, left fielder number 26, Wyatt Leach, will step in. 0 for 1 on the night, struck out swinging back in the third. Misses outside there for a ball. So 1-0 the count here on the number 9 hitter, Wyatt Leach. And that one will be called a strike this time around. 1-1 the count. Another one misses low and away. So 2 balls and 1 strike here on Wyatt Leach. Again, 2 out here in the inning. Nobody on base for the Tigers here in the fifth. As Dudley again will miss outside for ball 3. So let's see if he can battle back in the at-bat right here. The 3-1 offering will be skied down the right field line. Going to be a tough play. Foster motoring in, nearly makes the catch. Lays out full on extension right there. Just right off the glove. So that will be a hard-hitting second out right there. Hard hitting coming there from Joseph Foster. Planting himself on the ground after that one. Again, you love the hustle. And nearly made one heck of a spectacular play. So 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out, and nobody on. Dudley gets the signs here from Willman. The windup and the payoff pitch. Goodbye. He gone, and that's going to end the inning. So a couple of strikeouts here in the top of the fifth. One looking and one swinging. As the Tigers get no runs on no hits, no errors, and nobody left on. We'll head to the bottom half of the fifth. Again, it's Wapahani 5, Hagerstown 0 here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network. All righty, folks, welcome back here live on the WHS Network here on YouTube.com. Again, here with our mobile reboot game break. 5-0 lead here for Wapahani as we enter the bottom of the fifth inning. Again, a new pitcher here for the Hagerstown Tigers. It's going to be Xavier Matthews now on the mound. So coming on in relief there, Ben Williams pitching 4 innings. Again, giving up 5 runs there on 7 hits. Again, we'll go through the rest of the defense's changes here in just a short bit, as that's going to be a ground ball here to the shortstop, and collects, makes the throw there for out number 1. So Nolan Dudley grounds out there to the shortstop. 6-3 is the official scoring there on that one for out number 1. Now the second baseman, number 18, Gavin Lash, will stand in. Again, the defensive changes right here. Looks like this: Ben Williams moved from the mound now to play to shortstop. Dom Anderson moved to shortstop to third base. The third baseman, Kane Irvin, has moved from third base to center field. There is Gavin Lash, dumps one there in the center field for a 1-out single here in the fifth. It's a nice piece of hitting there from Gavin. And so that will bring to the plate center fielder number 7, Caleb Henderson. Nonetheless, here again, so Kane Irvin again moved from third base to center field. And then from center field to left field is Gavin Walter. And then also from left field now to right field is Wyatt Leach. So a corral of defensive changes to galore here. But the main thing is I got them all, and we're exactly where we need to be. So 0-1 the count here on the Raiders center fielder. Henderson 0 for 2 so far. Butted it up there in the air to the pitcher back in the second inning, and then grounded out to the shortstop to end the third. As a pickoff move back in air safely as Lash at first. Again, Gavin with that single right there now 2 for 3 here on the day. And again, 1 through 9, continuing to see production throughout. Gotta love it. Nice piece of hitting there by Henderson there on the hit and run, and he's going to motor in there. He's going to be safe at first. Here comes Lash on the third and catching him sleeping right there. What a beautiful piece of hitting there by Henderson. Again, on a hit and run, you've got to find a way to put the ball into play, and that's exactly what Henderson does right there. gets it on the ground, shoots it there to the right side, and no man's land. And that works out about as beautifully as you possibly can. Excellent job there by Henderson. So again, the Raiders go now first to third. There's Lash, moves on to third base. Now the ninth hit of the night here for Wapahani. And a ground ball right back up the middle by Fisher. Missed there by Williams, and he's going to have no play. And so the Raiders will tack on another run. But this time off the air by the shortstop, Williams.
The right fielder, number 11, Joseph Foster.
So again, Lash scored there on the plate. No RBI there for Fisher, unfortunately. Henderson up to second base. Fisher at first. Now a 6-0 lead, and Joe Foster at the plate. A little nub shot there to the third base side. That's going to spin foul. So 0-1 to begin things here on Foster. He's had a really nice day at the plate as well. Had an RBI triple back in the second inning, then put down a beautiful bunt down the third base line there in the fourth inning to move up Paul Fisher after he had a leadoff double. That eventually ended up scoring him there with the RBI double there from Noble in the fourth as well. So great stuff here from Foster. Hopefully he can keep it rolling right here. Henderson off second, Fisher off of first, as Matthews again will try to conduct himself in the right manner right here, try to find a way to get out of this inning. The pitch to Foster will be outside for a ball. Now an even count at 1-1. The pitch for Matthews, just a bit inside. 2-1. Here on the Raiders' right fielder. And the pitch. Swung right through that one. And he hit. I don't know if there was. Okay, it looked like there must have been a balk called. So the count's going to stay put here at 2-1. Base runners move up. Of course, if it was catcher's interference, Foster would have been awarded first base, but that wasn't the case, so a balk must have been called. So 2-2 the count. Tell you what, we've seen quite a few balks this year. I think that's got to be right around our at least 6th or 7th one we've seen so far this season. 2-2 pitch here for Matthews. And that's going to be fouled off there by Foster. They really had to foul that one off his knuckles. So the count again here, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out and 2 on. You have a couple of runners there in scoring position. Henderson at third, Fisher at second. Matthews comes to the set. And the pitch be well outside there for ball 3. And so another great at bat here for Foster. Let's see if he can top it off right here. The payoff pitch. And that's going to get by the catcher. Foster motoring on down to first, and he's going to be in there safely, and everyone's going to stay put. And so not exactly how you draw it up, but he got on base nonetheless.
The shortstop, number 12, Gavin Noble.
So again, that will now load the bases here for the top of the order. Led off here by the shortstop, number 12, Gavin Noble. Matthews comes to the set right here. And the pitch to Noble will be swung on and missed, 0-1. So I will throw this out here again. not any, I guess, disrespect whatsoever towards Hagerstown, but you're in a situation right here. Noble hits a grand slam. That's game over. Not saying obviously it's going to happen, but it could. And if it does, that'll be the final. So 0-2 here on Gavin. And a pitch. Swung right on by, and that is going to be strike three. So Noble came up empty right there. And so now the pitcher, number 10, Daxton Dudley, now to plate again, has another opportunity to help himself. Drew a walk back there in the fourth inning. Here's the pitch. Fouled back, out of play, 0-1. And 1 the count. Matthews comes to the set. Here's the pitch. Another one fouled back to the backstop. So Matthews in a good situation, even though you have the bases loaded right here. You do have another 0-2 count here on the Raiders, just a strike away from getting out of this jam. The pitch, high and inside for a ball, now 1-2. Again, nowhere to put them here. You have Henderson at third, Fisher at second, and Foster at first. Here's the pitch. Skied up there, shallow left center field. And the center fielder will be there to make the catch for the third and final out of the inning. So the Raiders again threatened here in the bottom of the fifth inning. They do score a run. So they do get 1 run here on 2 hits, also an error. And 3 left on base. We'll head to the top of the 6th. Again, it's Wapahani 6. Hagerstown 0. You're on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network.
We know the right way to get you where you need to go. We'll be the wheels underneath you out on the road. We're driven to give you the best service. We're driven cause we know you deserve it. Stoops, we're driven to be the best. Stoops, we're driven to be the best.
All right, folks, welcome back here live on the WHS Network. Make sure to want to let everyone know again later on here this evening after the conclusion of this ball game here tonight, myself and Redbeard will be filming our latest edition of the Raider Sports Report, a special edition it's going to be, as it will be for the 2021 Delaware County Softball Tournament preview show. Again, the Softball County Tournament starts tomorrow night at Westdale. So make sure to tune in for that one again later on this evening for our 2021 Delaware County Softball Tournament preview show. Again, coming up later on this evening here on the WHS Network. Again, we'll just give you all some updated stats and information on all the teams. Just nice for us to kind of get that out there a little bit to all you fine folks and give you guys a little bit of an insight on how things are going to be as far as what team is playing some good softball right now, and what the records look like and so on and so forth, and not to mention the fact of what the bracket looks like. So again, that's going to be on our newest edition of the Raider Sports Report, tonight's Delaware County Softball preview show. Fly ball in the right field. Foster covering some ground, comes on and makes a catch for out number 1 here of the inning. So Williams is erased right there on a fly out to the right fielder. And now the second baseman, number 7, Quade Mole, at the plate. Mole so far 0 for 2 on the evening. Reached base on an error in the first inning and then grounded out there to the first baseman in the third. painting the black right there, but just misses. So 1-0 the count here on Mole. Two balls, no strikes. The pitch here from Dudley will be skied up there in the infield. Lash comes on. Who wants it? Gadberry will take it. Not sure about the whole communication right there. I don't know if there was a lot of guys really talking right there or not, but they made the catch. And at the end of the day, I guess that's all that matters. So 2 up, 2 down so far here in the top of the 6th inning. And now we'll have the third baseman, number 17, Dom Anderson, at the plate. Again, started the day at shortstop. Moved over to third base in their last inning. As that will hit Anderson in the knuckles. So he'll be down at first base. So now batting here for Hagerstown will be the catcher, number 5, Colin Beatty. Colin so far 0 for 1 on the night. Drew a walk in the first inning, struck out swinging in the fourth. Again, not much of a lead there for Anderson off of first. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be inside for a ball, 1-0. Here's the pitch from Daxton. Another one misses inside, ball 2. You know, really, again, and I said this a little bit here throughout the ball game, Daxton really, for the most part, I mean, aside from that first inning, really hasn't gotten himself in any kind of trouble whatsoever. Done a really good job keeping the ball down and throwing strikes, as Henderson will come on, make the catch for out number 3 in the inning. So another relatively clean inning of work here from Daxton Dudley, as Hagerstown gets no runs here on no hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We'll head now to the bottom half of the 6th inning. Again, the Raiders lead at 6-0. We'll be back with more right after these messages. Welcome back here, folks. Again, just about set to begin this bottom half of the 6th inning. Again, we'd like to thank some more of our sponsors here tonight. A big thanks to Stoops Automotive Group, Buick and GMC dealership. We're owned by Randy Stoops and located at 4055 West Clare Lane in Muncie, Indiana. Stoops has a wide variety of brand new and pre-owned vehicles of quality brand names. So if you have an interest in a vehicle or would like to know more information about one, make sure to contact Stoops at 765-288-1903. And also visit their online website at stoopsauto.com. Again, their hours are Monday through Friday, 7:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. And they're also open Saturday from 8 to 4. So again, a special thanks there to Stoops Automotive Group, Buick and GMC dealership. Stoops is driven to be the best. Also, big thanks to the Liberty Perry Alumni Association, President Richard Morris and his entire board. Serves as the Wapahani Center and Selma High School alumni. Again, make sure to visit their online website at www.libertyperryalumni.com to get any information on any upcoming events and to purchase any Wapahani-related items on their web store. Also, to purchase an engraved brick for the Alumni Brick Walkway, you can simply fill out a form which is on the homepage of the alumni website. So I greatly appreciate the Liberty Perry Alumni Association, proud sponsor of the WHS Network. Here as we open up this bottom half of the 6th inning with a catcher, number 4, Luke Wellman. as that one's going to be skied up in the air, first base side. That's going to get out of play. So 0-1 to begin things here on Willman. What a nice game once again he's had, you could say. A double, scored a run in the first inning, and a big-time bomb right there with a home run in the third. As that one's going to be in there for a called strike now, 0-2. Again, Luke kind of had a little bit of an off day there on Saturday. I don't necessarily ever try to say that about anybody, but just wasn't quite himself like he normally is. I mean, always, spectacular there at the plate. And I think, he did collect a nice hit there, I believe, in that second game. Just wasn't, quite up to where, he usually is. But a fine young man has really had, nice game here tonight, but a big impact. And that's rifled down the third baseline foul. And so the count will stay put here at 0-2. But, sometimes, you're not going to come out here and have a great game every time out, and that goes for anybody. It's just not realistic. But that's why you got 8 other guys that can pick you up and hopefully can get the job done. There's another deep fly ball left center field, and that is gone into the parking lot and nearly all the way up to the school. That is Luke Willman with a second home run here on the night, and that will give the Raiders a 7-0 lead. So Willman putting together one heck of a game again here tonight. A double and 2 solo homers, as the Raiders have again expanded on this lead to make this a 7-0 ball game. With one mighty swing of the bat there by Willman, again sending that one into the parking lot. And that was on the fly, may I add. That possibly very well could have rolled all the way up there to the school, which is roughly, I'd say, pretty close to 500 feet or so away. So 1-1 the count to the first baseman, Gage Gadberry. Fouls that one off there to the right side, out of play. So the count stands here, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Nobody on and nobody out here in the 6th. Here's the pitch for Matthews. Swung on and missed, strike 3. So Gadberry will go down swinging. That's the first time today he hasn't been on the base pass. Singled there in the first and then has drawn a couple walks. So now the third base for number 16, Nolan Dudley, at the plate. Nolan so far 0 for 3 here on the night, looking to do some damage right here though. See if he can help his team to put a few more crooked numbers up on the board here in the inning. Want to know the count? The pitch outside, ball 2. Two balls, no strikes. Matthews here with a windup and a pitch. Fly ball there, and that's going to get out of play there on the first base side. So the count here, 2-1 here on Nolan. And following him will be Gavin Lash. And then potentially Caleb Henderson after that. Let's see what happens. Matthews with a 2-1 offering. And so that will miss the inside part of the plate. So 3-1 the count, very favorable here for Nolan. Here's the pitch. Inside, ball 4. So nice pair of eyes right there by Nolan Dudley, working a 1-out walk. And that will now bring to the plate the second baseman, number 18, Gavin Lash. And now looks like we'll have a courtesy runner down at first base. And that's going to be number 9, Ian McClellan.
Courtesy runner for the Raiders, number 9, Ian McClellan.
So McClellan again will come in to run. And now we'll have a mound visit here for the Tigers. And it will be a pitching change here for Hagerstown. And so we will go ahead and pause here for a little break. Got a pitching change here for Hagerstown. Again, we'll give you all that information once we come back from break. But again, the Raiders have one on and one out, already in here in the bottom half of the sixth inning off of the solo shot from Luke Willman. We'll step aside. We'll be back with more right after these messages. All right, folks, welcome back here again. The pitching change here for Hagerstown, it will be Kane Irvin coming in from center field now on the mound. Again, the right fielder, which was Wyatt Leach, has now moved over to center field. And again, the young man there was on the pitcher's mound, Xavier Matthews, and which started the game in right field, has now landed himself right back out there once again. And so again, Xavier Matthews just goes inning and a third. Again, we'll have Gavin Lash now at the plate with one on and one out here in the bottom half of the sixth inning. And the pitch will be a called strike. So 1-1 the count here on Lash. Then we have Ian McClellan down there at first base. Again, courtesy runner there for Nolan Dudley after the walk there to Nolan. So 1-2 the count now on Lash. That one was a called strike there just a moment ago. Irvin glances over at first. He'll come to set and fake the throw back there to first. Again, McClellan there with pretty good speed over there at first base. Here's the pitch, low and away. So 2 balls and 2 strikes here to the Raiders' second baseman. 2 for 3 so far. Doubled, scored a run there in the second. Flew out there in the third inning, and then singled and scored a run there in the fifth. As he runs the count now to full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. And the payoff pitch, McClellan on the run and no throw because that's going to be ball 4. And so the Raiders now with a couple of runners on. McClellan now out at second base. He got Lash over at first. Both young men with good speed, and we'll have a pinch hitter. It's going to be number 6, Lane Logan.
Now batting for the Raiders, number 6, Lane Logan.
So let's see what this young man can do. He had a nice RBI single there in that game there on Saturday evening there in the championship. Hopefully he can keep things rolling here in the right direction for himself and the Raiders. Here's a 1-0 pitch. Ground ball to the right side. Second baseman collects, throws on to first. So a 4-3 put out right there, but the main thing is that was a productive out. Yeah, it's not exactly what you want, but it was productive nonetheless. We moved the guys up 90 feet. Got them both now in scoring position. And now that's going to bring up the number 8 hole hitter, the designated hitter, number 24, Paul Fisher. And that's going to be swung on and missed. 0-1. So again, now you have McClellan at third base. Gavin Lash out at second. 2 away here in the inning. And the Raiders have already scored once on a solo shot there from Luke Willman. As that one will slide right on in there for called strike 2. So Fisher got to protect now with 2 strikes. Got to shorten up and see if he can put something in play. Here's the pitch. High for ball 1.
Doesn't seem right. But the coach, that's why you don't see their pages on the roster. He took it off. He said, we are a high school baseball team. We will not make it.
So again, 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 out, and 2 on. And the pitch. Outside, ball 2. Great job right there by Fisher. So again, lay off that one. You don't, you get 2 strikes on you. Obviously, yes, you got to protect the plate, but you don't want to start going outside the zone and getting yourself out. You got to know the parameters of the strike zone. If it's close, you're swinging. If not, then lay off of it. Fisher does that right there and unfortunately strikes out swinging. But the Raiders, again, have put another run up on the board as we have got 1 run here on 1 hit, also no errors, and 2 left on base. We will head now to the top of the 7th here from Raider Field. Again, Wapahani 7, Hagerstown 0 here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network. All righty, folks, welcome back here to our mobile reboot game break. 7-0 lead here for your Wapahani Raiders as we are about to begin this top of the 7th inning. Again, new pitcher on the mound here for your Raiders, Caleb Henderson, coming on in relief. Again, now out in right field. I believe that is Peyton Baker out there, and moving over to center field is Joe Foster. So that's the pitching change and defensive changes there as well.
Today's poll, Centerville moved up to number 5. I can't see that at all. I know wish I hadn't said that.
So Kane Irvin
Section, I think they have overrated.
at the plate here for Hagerstown. In there for a called strike. Now 2-1. Things are starting to get a little interesting out here. I'll tell you that, at least from a weather standpoint, as that is fouled off now 2-2. Dark clouds are starting to roll in. Hopefully we'll be able to get this one finalized before she starts raining out here. Again, I'm not exactly sure what the radar looks like, but obviously if you have dark clouds rolling in, that's never a good sign. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Outside, ball 3. Here's a payoff pitch from Henderson. Fouled off there to the first base side and a play. So we're going to redo it again here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, and the payoff pitch. Goodbye. Henderson will set him down on strikes there for out number 1 of the inning. And so now the right fielder, number 8, Xavier Matthews, back in here. Matthews 0 for 2. Grounded out to the first baseman in the second inning, and then fouled out to the catcher in the 4th. Pitch is going to be low for a ball, 1-0 to begin things. Nice looking pitch right there from Henderson. So an even count here of 1-1. Again, we haven't seen Caleb on the mound at all this year. Now I think he has pitched this season, but again, we just haven't seen him. So it's nice to see the old 6'5", 6'4" right-hander on the mound here tonight. And looking to close up shop here in the 7th. 3 balls and a strike here on Matthews. The windup, here's the pitch, and that's going to be a ball high and inside. So a 1-out walk here to Matthews gives the Tigers a base runner here in the 7th. And that will now bring to the plate the left fielder, number 10, Gavin Walter. Strike call there by home plate umpire. 0-1 here on Walter. Again, he's 0 for 2 so far here on the night. Struck out swinging in the second, and then struck out swinging in the 5th. As the Raiders looking for a good old-fashioned twin killing right here. See if they can roll up a double play to end the old ball game. And the main thing is you just want to get it out nonetheless, but even better if they can roll up a double play. The pitch from Henderson, outside, ball 2. So 2 balls and a strike. Matthews off of first. The pitch swung on and missed, strike 2. So an even count. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 on and 1 out. The pitch. And that's going to get by the catcher. And, of course, the runner takes second base. The batter's going to be out because first base was already occupied. So second out there of the inning. Again, Matthews does advance on to second base. They're on the wild pitch, strikeouts. And so a couple of strikeouts so far here in the inning. 2 out now here with first baseman number 3, Braylon Doyster at the plate. And it's 1-0. 1-0 the count. Henderson comes to the set and the pitch. Fouled back and out of play. And so again here, that's going to even the count up here at 1 ball and 1 strike. Again, the Tigers down to their final out. And the 1-1 outside for ball 2. Two balls, 1 strike. Henderson comes to the set. Here's the pitch. That's going to be right on in there. Third down to second base. Nothing there. And so here we are. The time has finally arrived. The Raiders now just a strike away from the old ball game. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. Deuce is wild. Again, Matthews on out there at second base. The pitch from Henderson. Strike 3 gets him swinging, and the Raiders win it here tonight. Final score of 7-0. A nice shutout here for the Raiders tonight. 6 strong innings here from Daxton Dudley as he records the win there as Henderson came on in relief and struck out the side here in the 7th. So a job well done. Hitting put on another display once again here tonight. So congratulations to all there on your Wapahani Raiders. So again, folks, we'll step aside here for a quick break. Again, we'll be back here with our Raiders Live post-game show coming up here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network.
Hi, I'm Austin Rich with Next Home Elite Real Estate. Next Home Elite Real Estate's primary focus is to enrich lives by helping people find their next home. As one of Delaware County's premier realtors, I provide consumer-focused branding, the newest technology, and a marketing plan that provides superior service to all of my clients without compromise. For any and all of your real estate needs, contact me, Austin Rich with Next Home Elite Real Estate at 765-749-4546.
All right, folks, welcome back here to our Raiders Night post-game show, again presented by Mobile Reboot, a proud sponsor of us here on the WHS Network. Here's your Wapahani Raiders on the smiling side of the scoreboard here tonight, defeating the Hagerstown Tigers 7-0. A nice little shutout here of the Tigers here tonight, a one-hit shutout, may I add. Another great pitching performance here for the Raiders, and this time it's going to be for Daxton Dudley, again coming through with the victory here tonight. Again, went 6 strong innings, allowed 1 hit, no runs, had 2 walks, also hits batter, and 7 strikeouts. So again, 6 strong innings there for Daxton. Congratulations there to the young man on a great pitching performance. Again, Caleb Henderson came on in relief, pitched the 7th inning there, gave up that walk, and then ended up striking out the side. So 3 strikeouts there for Henderson there in the 7th. Again, great timely hitting. The Raiders continue to see success 1 through 9 there in the order. You had Luke Wellman with a double and 2 home runs here on the night. He had overall 2 home runs, 2 RBIs, and also 3 runs scored. So a great hit or a great run or great game there for him, but great hits overall throughout the night. Obviously calls a great game there behind the plate. He ended up actually having 3 RBIs, so pardon me there on that one. So again, a double, 2 home runs, 3 RBIs, and 3 runs scored here tonight there for Luke. Again, you really can't single out any necessarily one person. Gavin Lash had a great game. Gavin Noble, Daxton, like I said, did a great job there on the mound. Gates Gadberry was on 3 times again here tonight, a single and a couple of walks. Nolan Dudley got a big walk there in the 6th inning. Really does a nice job down there at third base. Caleb Henderson had a hit also. Paul Fisher, a double and a run scored. Then you had Joe Foster put together some great at-bats as well. He was on a couple times, had that RBI triple there in the 2nd inning. Like I said, it's important to have production all throughout the lineup. Usually you don't see it a lot, 1 through 9. But the Raiders have consistently seen that, and that's what you've got to have each and every single time out there. Guys that are willing to come out, put their best foot forward and get the job done. And, we just keep on keeping on, going in the right direction here, and hopefully that will lead into another big game Wednesday night. Again, the Raiders will be back here at home as they will be taking on the Frankton Eagles. That'll be a 5:30 p.m. start time for that one. There's Wapahani again. Them and Frankton. Frankton's always an interesting team to play, no matter what sport it is. It's always fun just to play those guys. And so, anytime you can get the opportunity to play them, especially at home, that's always really nice. So that's going to be a fun showing there on Wednesday night. Then we'll be back at home on Friday night for senior night. I believe that is against Eastern Hancock, another MEC conference game. They're on Friday night, so we'll be back at it then as well. The girls softball team will be in action tomorrow night, which kind of is a segue into what I'm about to talk about. Following this game, we are going to be recording our latest and newest edition of the Raider Sports Report. And this edition is going to be a special episode here, again covering the 2021 Delaware County Softball Tournament preview show. Again, we'll break down the county tournament bracket for the girls, which, again, the tournament starts tomorrow night. We've been so busy, and it's been kind of difficult for us to come out here and to do it. Not only that, but in order to do this preview show, we like to get stats that are updated. All the teams have they didn't have a game tonight, so everything's really up to date and pinpoint leading up to tomorrow night's first round action. So again, we're doing that Delaware County Softball Tournament preview show tonight. Myself and Redbeard will be staying after the game, recording that, and then we'll be posting that on our YouTube channel this evening. So make sure to look for that. Please watch it. It's very informational there. We're going to have, again, the bracket, stats on all the teams, just give you some information and some insight on what to look forward to come tomorrow night and throughout the rest of the week. Hopefully the come tomorrow night and throughout the rest of the week. Hopefully the rain's going to hold off tomorrow night. We'll see what happens there. But it should be hopefully a great week for your Wapahani Raiders softball team, and we can continue get back to our winning ways coming up starting tomorrow night as they'll be taking on the Delta Eagles. Start time of about 6 p.m. Again, we will not be broadcasting any of that, but we are going to try to make the trip there to Westdale and make sure to follow along there with our social media sites on Twitter and Facebook for all that information. So, folks, again, final line score here this evening. Hagerstown gets no runs on 1 hit, 1 error, and 5 left on base, while Wapahani records 7 runs on 10 hits, also 1 error and 10 left on. Again, your Raiders now improved to 15-1 on the season, still 5-0 in the MEC Conference. And again, they'll be back at it Wednesday night right out here from beautiful Raider Field as they take on the Frankton Eagles at 5:30 p.m. So, folks, until then, I'm Brandon Morvillius alongside cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy.